I'd like to start this video off with a disclaimer. I am not meaning any of my comments seriously. If any comment seems targeted towards you or that it feels kind of insulting, I want you to know that I'm not being serious. I'm aware that these are just coasters and opinions on it are not that deep. So I just want to let you know that any sort of comments is just meant to have you and me laugh along, not to be nasty. With that out of the way, let's get the video started. Mighty Canadian Minebuster is a wooden coaster that is located in Canada's Wonderland. This may come to a shock to you, but this coaster is located in Canada. This monstrosity is 90 feet tall and has a top speed of about 56 miles per hour. I had to make a video about this roller coaster because there's some misinformation being spread about it. What's the misinformation? Is that people are saying it's good. Well, the misinformation hasn't gone too far yet. Well, except for one or two people. One or two people saying that Mighty Canadian Minebuster is better than Behemoth, which is when I decided that this has gone too far, and I have had enough. To start off with the cons of this glorified torture machine, I am going to start with the less popular opinion. Wow, that helix at the end is horrible. It is way too loud in there. I know some people love the sound of a enclosed wooden helix. It does sound amazing if the sound was just toned down a little bit. As an autistic person, it was a sensory nightmare, but if I covered my ears, then I'd be in pain due to the roughness, because I couldn't brace for it. Another con that I have is that there's no airtime on this coaster, at all. I've heard people talk about this airtime on this coaster and saying it was fun, or even some people saying there's 1 or 2 spots where it's wild. And what I want to know is, where? Where? Because I spent that entire ride on my seat. I did not lift out of the roller coaster once. And I heard this from the same people who claim that Yukon Striker has no airtime, which baffles me even more. Another opinion that is basic, this ride is rough. Now, the roughness was overblown, but here's the thing. It still was really rough, and it's fun to be dramatic about roller coasters. The first drop was okay, nothing memorable. It just felt like you were picking up speed. Then after that, it goes through a couple of hills. One thing I will give this coaster is that the sense of speed on it is amazing, but that was kind of it. Each time you went over a hill, it felt like it was trying to give airtime, but it was just so drawn out that you just didn't get any. It was just almost like, okay. And after that, you went into this turnaround. It was just there. Right after the turnaround, you headed into a pointless double down. It does nothing, and it just feels like it's trying to give airtime, but it's just such a sad attempt. And those hills, like I said, you just feel that they're way too drawn out. After that, you go through a torturous helix, then into the brake run. This coaster needs to be reprofiled. And fun fact, it was. Before they got the water park, this coaster had a pretty good layout with some ejector moments. I heard some praise about this roller coaster coming from some people, stating that it had ejector moments. But to accommodate the slides, they reprofiled some of the elements, really killing what good this coaster had. I wish I could say more good things about this coaster, but to me, it was just such a letdown. I was really hoping for some good airtime, but it delivered nothing for me. They really need to RMC it. That or get some new trains or reprofile, and even get rid of the ride. The good coasters in Canada have been closing, like Minebuster, for example. Maybe we should get rid of some of the junk. And crazy idea, we could start with this one. If you cannot tell, I hate this coaster. I hate it enough to give it as low as a 3 out of 10. Seriously, I heard some people saying that Behemoth is rougher than this ride, and that is crazy. Behemoth had a tad of a shuffle on the first valley, but that was about it. And this ride feels like it has square wheel. Canada's Wonderland, please contact RMC. One thing I want to make clear before ending this video, even though I did state it earlier, this is only meant to be a joke. Any comments that seem harsh towards people who like this coaster, I am saying these comments to laugh along, just to poke, nothing that would hurt or anything. If I did go too far or seem mean or targeted towards you, I do apologize, and that was not my intention. And you are entitled to your opinion, even if it's completely wrong. Thanks for watching the whole video. I put a lot of work into these videos, so it means a lot to me that you watch the whole thing. If you enjoyed the video, it would mean a lot to me if you gave the video a like and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day, unless you're a Minebuster stan.